Working for this check, y'all. I'm trying to get this money, man.
I'm just working for my check. You gon' give me my respect. What? Yeah. I'm just working for my check. You gon' give me my respect. Ain't got time for disrespect. Better come at me correct. Write that check, I come collect. I take a seat and self-reflect. This rap game I'm gon' perfect. Hey there, ma, can we connect? Turn this shit up and listen to everything that I project. Flow so sick, switch up here out here looking like I caught a lick. Photogenic, take a flick. Rhyme so ill might get you sick. Making magic in the booth while I this freestyle is a trick. I light up and smoke my medicine. Counting all these Benjamins. Your favorite rapper, no comparison. Don't sleep on Mr. Harrison. I'm just working for my check. You gon' give me my respect. I'm just working for my check. You gon' give me my respect. I'm just working for my check. You gon' give me my respect. I'm just working for my check. You gon' give me my respect. I work hard and play hard. You would think my name is Wiz Khalifa. Working 9 to 5, promote at nightclub, drinking that tequila. Global warming's real, yeah, people stressing savage with no visa. Big ups, don't fight the case and become another strong back leader. Making moves cause I'm a dreamer, multi-diamond channel creature. Call me guidance, I'm a teacher. Educate you through my words, artists hit me for a feature. I just fucked up the flow cause
Episode 3 here with Aris Harris and Aris Entertainment. Martin Luther King Day, guys. The offices is closed, but the grind is in for us. So if you have a passion, find a way to capitalize on your Monday. So I wanted to start off by introducing you, overall, your personality, who you are, where you come from, and we'll take it from there.
Okay. Well, again, thank you for having me. I'm honored to be on episode 3. You know what I'm saying? Since starting new beginnings. Happy Monday. But yeah, so my name's Aaron Harrison. I go by Aris Harris. It's just like a nickname I picked up since high school, since middle school actually. And I run Aris Entertainment, which is an entertainment media company, mass media company. So we pretty much just do shows on a monthly basis where artists can network, connect, build exposure, and perform. And we just connect with like several venues up in New York, trying to branch off, you know, Jersey, Connecticut, but you know, gotta have a home base first, you know. So I've been doing it for about 2 years now. It's been growing, connecting with like hundreds of artists and creators in general, photographers, videographers, DJs, producers, you know, just kind of being like that middleman or that plug, just connecting everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. And I love what you just brought up, is being that middleman, that plug. A lot of you guys are probably trying to find a way to be that man or to be the starting figure, but also while you're figuring out your lane or trying to figure out what you want to do for yourself, the best way to get involved in the different industries is just simply being that middleman, right? And
That's how you started.
yeah, is that how you got started? So let's talk about a little bit how you got involved in the event coordinating industry.
So I mean, I've been doing events since I was in college, just because, you know, I'm also in a fraternity. Shout out to Tau Kappa Epsilon, feel me? But I was in a fraternity, well, I'm still in a fraternity, but when I joined the fraternity, I became vice chair, like, you know, getting people to join. So that's a lot of like just talking to people and connecting. From there, I became a historian, which was people who handled the social media and keep track of all the records. And then from there, I became FI Preakness, which is vice president of the chapter. And from there, that's where I started like setting up events on and off campus for my chapter. So like we did several parties or like charity events or workshops, several things. So I would be the one just connecting with other club members on campus, or, you know, presidents of different clubs on campus, and built that up. And then I just utilized the skills from there and just took it into what I'm doing with like music and artists and creators, you know. It's pretty much all the same thing, you know, just for a different topic.
That's awesome. Yeah, but you kind of like just sparked a chapter in my life that I guess I forgot about, but I tried to do event coordinating in college as well. And I opened up a company. I was super excited about it. and I executed on it. So me and my partner, we were just running into meetings, trying to get creative with how we could approach the different markets and industries, and obviously the Greek life industry was our main targeted audience, and I learned a lot through that experience in facing adversity. But it's funny to see how now I'm no longer doing event coordinating. You're right now in a really exciting stage in your own business as an event coordinator. Right. So that goes to show you guys as well, is wherever you guys start, it might not be where you're going, but if you could stay ambitious, if you could stay motivated, the outcome could most probably clarify it yourself, and it's not really in your hands, the outcome. So what was best for him versus best for me, I guess God decided that for us.
That's it.
And now we're here talking about how he has the successful event coordinating business. So I wanna ask you something in light of how we can maybe help some of the viewers. What's your biggest piece of advice you would give someone who's currently in that stuck stage of not necessarily starting, but also very confident in that's their direction or that's what they want to attempt? What would be the first step or first piece of advice you would give that person?
Specifically for event coordinating?
Correct.
Well, the first step I would say would be you want to know what event you want to set up. You know what I'm saying? Like have a concept or theme behind what you're trying to manifest. You know what I mean? From there, you want to find like-minded individuals that, because nobody can really do anything by themselves, So you need a team. Once you get a team on board, you start planning and then you execute. So once you plan everything out as far as like the date, the time, who you want to, well, in this case, I'll speak for myself, but when I book artists, I start, scouting, seeing who I want to lock in for the show beforehand. Then from there, you want to connect with the venue. You reach out to them. You let them know. You see what their requirements are as a venue owner. You show them how you can meet those requirements, and then from there, you just execute. Get the flyers ready, start promoting. But it all starts off with just like sitting down and just having a clear understanding of what are you trying to, what experience are you trying to create for other people.
You guys who've been a part of this for a while, you know that one of the most important parts of Monday is the Monday prep. And it seems like you've been prepping for your events, prepping for your Mondays. So what does that look like when it comes down to the preparation for you and your team?
It's funny though. I mean, before it used to be very overwhelming at one point, it's like, oh my gosh, it's not going to be successful. I'm scared nobody's going to show up. Now it just seems like a piece of cake, you know what I mean? But of course, it takes timing, and the more experience that you have with it, it just gets easier, But for me, it all starts off with first figuring out which venue has a date available that works for you.
Mm-hmm.
First off, you got to see when you're available to do an event. So you utilize your calendar. That's a major key. Always utilize your calendar. So see what days you have available. From there, you look at the venues that you've connected with. From there, you reach out to the owners. You let them know what you have going on. It's not hard to really get in contact with an owner.
Mm-hmm.
You can always just look up a spot online. There's a number there. You can call them. Or a lot of venues now have it set up where you can email your event to them, and then they respond within like 24 to 48 hours, either saying yes or no, or like leaving the requirements.
So that's probably one of the most anxious parts of starting an event, and this whole Monday thing's about hyping yourself up for your most common anxieties. And for someone starting in that industry, them even thinking about connecting with someone is probably the most anxious thing, right? But you're saying that there's forms of communication now that are just really clear cut, and you could just directly interact with them
easily. Like literally, like for example, let's say we're in Soho right now, right? So let's say we go to like Bowery Electric or the famous SOBs. You know what I mean? You can easily just go to the website, and there's a spot that'll say like events or contact, and it'll have a phone number, and it'll have like a nice little template set up where you can put the description of your event, the name, the title, the time, all of that, and then you just if you have like previous work or like videos to show what you've done before, so that way you kind of have a better chance of them saying yes. You send them all of that so they can take a look, then they reach out, and then you guys are good to go.
Beautiful.
And then from there, if all goes well, you can build that monthly or weekly relationship with the venue to continue to keep doing events,
Yeah, so I took away something really important from that. For all you guys trying to start to get in this industry, it seems like the only way to get involved is to begin your portfolio.
Right.
To start building that portfolio for yourself, to start letting people know that you're doing things and gaining that book of credibility.
Right, for sure. And it's not easy. A lot, and don't take just promoting your event on social media as promotion. You know what I'm saying? The word of mouth is key. A lot of people tend to forget how to have a regular conversation in person or like over the phone with a human being, just because of how things are with social media now, like straight DMs, and you don't really have to talk too much with a person. But if you really want to connect with somebody and get them to attend an event, you gotta actually reach out, get on the phone, like blast text messages, emails, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't just think, oh, I'm gonna just post it on social media and be good. Nah.
Yeah, you gotta follow up with them, and
Yeah.
I've even experienced that myself with trying to push this Monday awareness thing where you put it out there and you kind of feel like a little bit accomplished, but at the end of the day, you guys are selling something here. Whatever you're doing, and sometimes it might not be your intentions or your goal to sell this product, but when you are, and if that's really your passion, you kind of have to treat it like that.
Literally, treat it like your baby.
Yeah.
It is your baby, you know what I'm saying?
I respect that, yo, and that leads me to my next question as well. Someone starting off in this industry, I know you mentioned word of mouth is one of the most crucial ways to market this thing. What would be the 3 biggest pieces of marketing advice you would give someone who trying to kickstart their first event?
So for the first event, I would say go very old school. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really use like flyers anymore or physical tickets. That stuff works though, you know what I'm saying?
Let me stop you right there. That stuff works because that flyer that you made for a recent event is the reason why we're here right now.
Right.
Which is crazy.
It works.
Crazy. And I'm just gonna run them through that real quick. So we worked together, and just give you some background context. A flyer for an event appeared on my desk, and I had no idea whose it was, what it was. But I was like, this flyer's on my desk for a reason, man. Who is this?
Right.
Fast forward maybe even months after, find out it's this man. We start interacting on like our optimistic end of things and connecting, and we're now sitting here talking to you about how he started his event coordinating business on a Monday. And guys, that's what really word of mouth is. That's what these flyers are. It might not deliver the targeted goal that you were intending, but opportunities come in disguise, guys.
Right, that's it. And you'll reach out, like, it's gonna connect with the right people that's supposed to, at the end of the day, Like we're meeting for a reason, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
But you definitely want to stick with flyers and ticket links, just because, like, well, not ticket links, physical tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, it's just something to hand out to random people, like just spreading awareness, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just also
my apologies. You think this will work if I just hand these out to people?
Yeah, that's
Just
great.
one
These
day?
are stickers?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fire. Like, you could put this on your laptop, on your bag, something, you know what I mean? Like, this is dope. I would honestly put this in the trains, everything. Like, go crazy, you know what I mean?
I feel
that's amazing. Like,
with this, I've been like trying to push these like in like a Monday light, where I'm like, yo, if you got 2 of these, right, take one for your laptop, one for your boy's laptop. Try to like cure this thing, because with the trains and everything, I don't want to get myself caught out. You know what I'm saying?
But you're like, wait a minute, can't be doing this, sir. They may find you, you know what I mean? But you might get away with it, a little bit. Go crazy. I definitely need one.
Yeah, enjoy it. Cool. So right now, targeting marketing, first thing, word of mouth. That's obviously the intended goal.
Word of mouth.
Second thing, priority. You're talking about promos, flyers.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Now that we're in 2020, I've just been studying a lot with just about social media algorithms. So like, pretty much social media is kind of like forcing us to put our money into advertising, or else nobody's really seeing your content. So like, definitely don't see yourself as, when you're putting money towards your business, that's an investment, you know what I'm saying? You'll see a return on your investment, you know what I'm saying? So don't take it as, oh, I gotta spend this amount of money, that amount of money. You know, if it's something that you're passionate about, you know what I mean, you're gonna want to do it, and you'll get the fruits of the labor, you know what I'm saying? So like, don't hesitate to invest in yourself, because that is a major key as well. Do what you gotta do to just get the word out, you know what I'm saying? Look into you know, MailChimp for email blast. There's also this app now that I utilize by, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this producer called Ryan Leslie. He's a huge music producer, artist, and he created this app called Superphone, where you can like stay connected with all of your contacts. You can follow up with them daily, weekly, monthly, you know, just to stay connected. Because, you know, we're always connecting with so many people, but it's hard to hit up everybody on your phone. So he created an app where it kind of makes it easier for that. So I just send out blast text messages when I have an event, like, yo, you know.
Yeah, I kind of want to maybe pick up that event coordinator chapter of mine from the past right now. I feel like I got some ammo right now.
Yeah.
Yo, that's awesome. So this is crazy, guys, because right now I asked this guy if I could interview him. Kind of the goal with these episodes is to try to target 100 different industries, and I'm so excited that I try to take that route, because I'm learning things right now, and I feel like motivated to try to run an event or something. I might even do so myself.
Go crazy, bro.
This is crazy. Yeah, I guess this is what we were trying to do. And as you guys see us reacting to this and see me reacting to this, I want you guys to know that this is how fresh this thing is, and this is how fresh you guys could start for yourself too. Things could flow, things could go. We need to be around the right people. You need to be continuously challenging your creativity and allowing the rest to be taken care of.
Right, 100%.
Awesome. So one last piece of advice. Someone right now stuck in their basement, can't move, can't get out of this thought process of where do I start? What's the first action they're taking in their event coordinating career?
First action, don't hesitate to see yourself be successful. So like, you know, the more you sit and just think about stuff, nothing's getting done. You just kind of just got to do it, like Nike. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to start somewhere. It may not be where you want to be, but it's a starting point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start here and then you go up here. You know, things only get better with the experience, and when you try things out, there's trial and error. You see what went well, what went wrong, and you know how to avoid a certain situation or, you know, a certain scenario for the next event. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to start somewhere. So like, start reaching out to people. Like, start having creative sessions with like your friends or somebody. Just bounce ideas off of each other. Brainstorm, write things out. The first thing, in order to manifest anything into your reality, you got to start by writing it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just say it. You know, like, or say it repeatedly, but write stuff down, because that way you have a nice little plan of what you're trying to do. Now you just got to take that plan and execute it. You know what I'm saying?
I love
Baby
that.
steps.
Love that. And efforts in your hands, outcomes in God's. This guy is pushing on his efforts. This guy is really in an exciting stage. So if you're not already following his journey, please do. He will keep you intact with how to stay up on the progress in being an event coordinator. And just like it takes some preparation to become an event coordinator, it takes some preparation to become a Monday, and it takes some preparation to enjoy life, guys. So continue to prep, continue to find resources, and continue to capitalize on your Monday.
That's it, major key. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Just working for my check, you gon' give me my respect. Why? Yeah. I'm just working for my check, you gon' give me my respect. Ain't got time for disrespect, better come at me correct. Write that check, I come collect, I take a seat and self-reflect. This rap game I'm gon' perfect.